Tottenham 2, Bournemouth 3. Where do we start? Tottenham's ineptitude or Bournemouth's amazing run of fixtures?
Can I start?
Yeah, go on. I know where you're
That was so funny, you know. Bruv, I was in my car. Talk Sport was on.
Oh, that must have been
I got out of my car, yeah. It was 2-2. They just scored. It was like, what, 90th minute or something?
88th they scored.
88th.
They equalised.
So I was like, oh, boom, they got a point and it did. Went into the shop, come back into my car. I didn't hear they scored, whatever. You know, as the thing's going on, whatever, then someone's talking. They said, yeah, because they just lost 3-2. I was like, what? Bruv.
There's so much to unpack in this game.
You know what the mad thing is?
Davinson Sanchez.
I feel sorry for him.
Wait.
I'm sorry.
Wait. Let's take this step back.
I feel sorry for him.
Listen,
He didn't deserve
when I
that.
saw my man on the bench shaking his head like, okay, all right. Like, yeah,
Right,
okay.
let's take this step by step. Yeah. So, firstly, Tottenham were at home. Couple of key points here.
He didn't deserve that.
They've gone ahead. Son has scored. I think there's an injury to Longley. Davinson Sanchez has come on as a sub. 35th minute. 10 minutes before halftime. Cool. Brighton equalised before halftime. Bournemouth, sorry. All right, 1-1. You get in at halftime, it's fine. You come out the other side. I was going to say something, but it's rude. Dominic Solanke scores. It's 2-1 now. You're like, nah, it's a bit Spursy, but they're at home. It's good. It's all right. Fans start booing. They're basically blaming Sanchez for the 2 goals they conceded.
He was making it a fault for one of them though. When he by the corner flag, I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah, but
Who? No. That was what's that guy? Romero.
Was that Romero?
That was Romero.
Oh.
He done the flick.
Yeah,
around
yeah,
the corner.
yeah.
That was his fault. I don't care
He,
what anyone
for
says.
me, is a big time liability. But Sanchez is then subbed off in the 58th minute. Now, listen, I didn't see the game myself. I saw highlights, but the guy is coming in the 35th minutes.
I'm not coming to training.
That's 23
You're mugging me off and you're not even a manager.
That's 23
bro. You're
minutes.
Just
23 minutes
No.
of actual game time between touching the pitch and coming. He can't have been that bad.
You know what? It's not even how bad he was on the day. It's how bad he's been during his career at Spurs. He makes mistakes every single time he comes. I'm not even joking.
I thought he was
Spurs fans,
bad.
Spurs fans hate him, bro.
Really?
Spurs
you
fans
rate him.
detest
When he first
this
came up
player,
with
bro.
this guy,
Really?
decent.
Yeah, they're not on. They're
not having him.
They're not having him at all.
And if you want to try and play progressive from the back football, we'll have to forget him still. He's not having it.
Wow, that's
He just tackled,
Maybe
header.
I've had my head under a rock because
There was a bit where he had some decent form. Like everything I say about Tottenham, when Poch was there, innit? That's when everything seemed to go well.
Yeah.
But then you hear, let me say his name properly, Stellini.
Stellini.
What he says after, he said, we'll support Davinson. It's almost like he's saying he took him off for his own good. A bit like the Obue situation back in the day. So then I thought, wait, hold on. Did you take him off because you looked at his performance and thought, if these lot keep booing you, it's going to affect you to the point where it's now going to become a self-fulfilling prophecy almost. They're booing you because they think you're rubbish. You start playing rubbish because, you feel like the fans are on your back. Or was he just ruthless and said, big man, get off the pitch now?
I guess we'll never know because you're going to take a player off and when you're in the press conference after, you're going to defend him, right?
No, not
But
if you're
in the change
Mourinho.
room, not if you're Mourinho, but not everyone's Mourinho. But in the change room, you're going to tell him, well gone. But to the press, you're going to say, I took him off for his own good. Everyone's booing him, blah, blah, blah. Just make him feel better about himself.
That might be the most brutal sub in a sub I've ever seen. I can't think of one that's worse.
But then can you think of one that wasn't deserved? Because I think it was deserved. Sanchez is like this every single time he comes on. Whether he comes on from the bench or whether he starts.
23 minutes of game time.
Nah, bro. If it's
that's
poor, it's poor. You can't
23
just
minutes.
wait till it gets
Bro,
worse.
I would have been
He
happy
played-
that they scored at the end, bro.
Bro, you played half a half.
Nah, it doesn't matter.
I think. Do you know what? Just to go to the goal as well. It was a well taken goal, and
2-1.
no, the winner, the game winner. It was a nice counter attack. I honestly thought they would fluff their lines, but the level of composure that they'd shown for the goal, it was just. I think two things here. It was good to see a team like Bournemouth have that level of ability and composure in front of goal, but it was kind of befitting of Spurs and their kind of slump in the season. It was just like, only this could happen to Spurs.
Yeah, I think with Spurs as well, like, I know we've kind of gotten to Chelsea, especially me, about what their direction is and where they're going.
Bruv.
But with the appointment of Stellini as manager,
To the end of the season, yeah.
like it's kind of the same thing. Like, what are you looking to happen or achieve in that time period?
Their one's
And-
worse, man.
Yeah, but
Oh
they're
no,
saying-
definitely. And
Because they
it's
could
like,
get top 4.
it's not. And we were talking about free hits last week.
Mm.
I think Stellini had like more of a free hit than Lampard. Like, I know they're in the top 4. They might lose out in Champions League, but he's never managed a team before.
That can't be a free hit, bro.
No, but he's never managed a
Yeah,
team
but you're in
before, so
top 4,
you
you
can't
could-
say, you expect this of me.
I know what
'Cause
Keith is saying.
'cause
If,
this is
he
like-
doesn't make top 4, they'll be like, well, he's an assistant anyway, etc.
Yeah,
There's a
but-
school of thought that the reason why he's still there is because they didn't want to pay off the entire coaching staff in one go.
that's granted.
What,
but
just one
he-
man?
Huh?
Just
No, I
one man?
think-
Didn't
I
he?
think
the rest of them are still
there.
there. It's just Conte that left.
But he hasn't tried to do anything different.
Left
No,
them there,
wasn't
said,
him
get
and
your
his brother?
P.
He's
Wasn't it him and his brother?
I'm
Well,
not sure.
I think effectively most of the team that Conte came with, that's another thing where you employ Conte. There's a team.
Yeah, he
Like,
comes.
you know,
Well,
he
most
comes-
managers.
Yeah,
do,
yeah.
he's playing Conte ball without Conte.
Yeah.
If you got the job to the end of the season on what I perceive as a free hit, do something different in it.
Well, he might
But,
be a Conte disciple. But I think the thing with this game as well, you're at home, you go 1-0 up. The game swings, so you're now 2-1 down, fine. You get an equaliser in the 88th minute, and the game has now changed to the point where actually you've preserved a point, right? Rather than you're trying to win. And then it wasn't even a sloppy goal. The guy, the control, as you say, the composure, then the finish as well in that moment.
Tucked.
January side. When you're a relegation fighting team, all those pieces are what need to come together. Someone you sign in January to help you out. It's the last minute of a game. Do the basics and have some quality. And all of that just came together in that moment. Bournemouth, Gary O'Neill from caretaker to prime manager.
Doing well.
Mate, wonderful.
Is this a
Chelsea,
turning
have a
point?
look, mate.
Is this a turning point for Bournemouth?
Oh, sorry. Let me.
Nope.
Turning point in this season.
Yeah. For
mate.
between now and the end of the season, is this
Yeah.
I
like
think
a
that turning
boost?
point happened a couple games ago, man. They've
You
been on
think
this
so?
run
No,
for
but,
a
big
while.
league.
but you mean in
Liverpool.
terms of being safe?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they've put themselves in a position now where one more win secures them, but actually they can afford a couple of draws. They've got to a point now where I actually think it's just points accumulation now, where there's some teams they have to win 2 or 3 games.
They were in a slump and they actually come out of it.
Yeah.
They've got out
Yeah,
of it.
none of us backed them to go down. So
I did.
Oh, did you?
I think so.
Wow,
Okay, so
wow,
beating
They was in
Tottenham.
the slump. I thought there was it, and then they just come up with.
Bruv, he
6
put them in
points.
there after winning 2 or 3 games on the bounce as well.
You're
That's the most
lying.
thing.
Shocking.
Bruv, last week you put them on there, brother. They were winning
Not
2 or 3.
last week.
No,
You
no, it
didn't
was a
do
few
that
weeks
last
ago.
week.
It was
They
a few weeks ago.
definitely had won 2.
No.
Definitely had won 2 or 3 games on the bounce, and you
Well,
dashed
look,
them
the
in there.
last 6, but wow, look at this record. The last 6 Prem games, they've won 4, lost 2.
That's nuts.
And back
good.
to our convo about sometimes you're better off just winning some and losing some.
Yep.
Don't
Enjoy
need
it.
the
Get the
draws.
draws. Yeah.
Right? So I have a possible 18 points. They've got 12. That's good
Yeah.
form.
That's
You're
good.
right.
Very
You know,
good.
They got West Ham at home next. Bet West Ham go there and lose like idiots. And then they've got Southampton away. 27th.
You can see. You can see.
They're
them
calm.
making
I
points
think
there.
that's 3 points.
Yeah.
They're calm.
I think that's 3 points.
Yeah, but again, you got to factor in at that point, Southampton will have just played Arsenal.
They
So
could-
every game Southampton play don't win, they're fighting even more. Someone's getting it soon, but they've got to be. I need to check. What are they mathematically relegated? Because they got 23 points. It's ridiculous.
Are they above are Bournemouth above Chelsea yet?
Ooh,
No,
good
they're
question.
3 points behind.
3 points behind.
Oh, no, sorry, 6 points.
What a
Palace are
question.
3 points behind
Oh,
them.
Bournemouth.
No.
It's
Above
mad.
Chelsea.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a
good.
What a
valid
question.
question, but it's mad. though.
Mate.
What a
Valid
Bournemouth.
question, but it's mad.
Yeah, Bournemouth Bournemouth are 6 points behind
I
Chelsea.
said, yeah.
6 points behind Chelsea. It's Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace are creeping up on Chelsea. For when we have a discussion, we'll come to that in a second. But they're 3 points behind Chelsea, so it's all shaking up. But Southampton 23 points, Leicester 25 points, Forest 27, Everton 27. Goal difference doing the job there. Leeds 29 points now. So we're shaking out a little bit. We're getting a little mid-table. Not no,
Yeah.
but we're getting it's shaking out. We're getting a little mid-table.
I'll say that Bournemouth going there and getting 3 points or a point, it's not even a shock. Like,
What's the Spurs?
yeah,
Yeah,
I don't, yeah,
I think
like right now.
I think
it's not
he said
sure.
last week that Bournemouth were going to beat them. I think you
But
just said that.
in the Premiership, obviously anyone can beat anyone, but I generally don't I'm genuinely not baffled when anyone beats Spurs.
Yeah.
I'm being serious.
No, these days, no, you're
It's not even my
Yeah.
Arsenal hat on. Like Spurs are so Spursy, it's unreal, bro. They can go 2-0 up. Still, obviously Arsenal dropped points in the last couple of weeks, but Spurs are ridiculously
It's
poor.
almost
bro.
like now it's like Harry Kane will score, but you just don't know what result you get
Exactly.
from Spurs.
My gripe is this, right? What is the setup? What is their style of play? Because
Pass to
I
Harry.
watched that game, the last 35 minutes.
Mm.
And all I saw was Harry Kane picking up the ball off the defenders
Cool.
like he was Modric.
Yeah.
Why are you picking up the ball
That's
so
his
deep?
game. That's his style. He gets the ball there in the quarterback position,
But,
and then launches it
you're
towards
meant
Son.
to be the focal point of the attack.
But that's how they've always played. It's worked for them to a degree, but it's just obviously
No, but Mark, if you notice, when they're playing really bad, he gets deeper and deeper, right?
Deeper
In the
and
good
deeper.
days,
Even
when
for
him-
England.
oh, even last season when him and Son were doing SAS, were doing serious something, you might drop in line with the midfield and then do a madness, but he was
never that deep.
playing like deep DLP. I couldn't believe it.
Their attack, it was like slap it into Kane, around the corner to either Son or Kulusevski.
Do you think he's gonna move back a bit?
I think eventually he will have to because
Well, do a bit of a Rooney.
Like just be a cam or something.
he's got the
Yeah.
capabilities.
and then Tottenham buy a striker or something.
Yeah.
No, I don't think they'll have someone in front of him, but he's got the capabilities.
I don't
Why
think
not?
I don't think he's got the movement for a cam.
You don't think so?
I don't think he.
No,
has.
I don't think so.
I don't
Like
think he's got the movement for a cam.
he's good at kind of dropping into those pockets every now and again during the game. But to say for 90 minutes or 80 minutes to stay there and that's your role, I don't think so. And I think his body's breaking down a bit because of the amount of work he does and the goals that he scores. Like if you look at your typical number 9 who flourished over the years, so like going back to like Ruud van Nistelrooy, etc. Obviously, Ruud would drop off every now and again, but his main focus was being in the box. Where Harry Kane is so deep for like so much of a game, and it's like, why are you there? Like obviously, it's worked to a degree, but I think for the longevity of your career, I think it can have a
I'm
negative
gonna
effect
get
against
that
him.
typical political answer. Depends who they put around him. I think it depends who they put around him.
Well, that's better than Son and Kulusevski.
No, so if he moves back, depends who else is in it.
Oh, so
Because
the
all
two
all
centre
the
mids
compo-
next to him.
Yeah, it's all the component part.
I mean,
but I
put it
take your
this way,
point. At
put it
the
this
top
way.
Premier League level,
Yeah.
can he play cam? Yeah.
Put it this way: he drops in, the defender doesn't follow him.
No.
So I'm not following you. I'm not falling for that.
Mm.
He turns. You're not expecting him to turn into David Silva or a decent level cam where he's going to now pick out a pass or he's going to play
No,
between
but his
the
passing
lines.
is mad though.
I
No,
don't
no,
know.
Yeah, he
His
can.
passing
Yeah, he
is
has
like-
got a good
He's
pass.
long
I
range.
don't know.
But
I
the
just feel like
consistency
they're
of
on
it,
a
like-
break or something, and you got Son running in behind. It's not a hard ball to do. It's not like he's KDB
No, it's a
or
hard ball, man. You have to give
Whoa.
Kane
Nah,
credit,
we
man.
need to see.
There's
We're
timing.
getting
It's
But we need
the
to look at
weight
some
of
of
the
his
pass.
assists from last season.
Well,
Bruv,
his
he's not a
assists
joke.
are on
He's not
point,
a
bro.
joke when it
He's
comes to
not a
passing.
joke.
I'm saying the passes that he does don't look like they're
They're
crazy.
difficult.
No,
He just-
if
he's just
De
playing
Bruyne
it
did
through
them
and so-
passes, some of them
there's-
passes,
there's
we'd be
space
praising
in
him
behind.
further, bro. His passes are on point. You can't take that from Kane, bro.
All right. So Spurs, please continue. It's interesting.
Please continue.
Friend of mine, he's full on Spurs family. Like his dad, him, all his life, and he said this is the worst he's ever seen it in terms of how toxic it is there.
Really?
Yeah, he said it's the worst. You can't believe it. It's crazy.